What's up, guys? It's day 3, I think, of the statewide shelter-in-place order here in Colorado. But you know what? The weather is awesome and outdoor activities are still permitted, so I am going to take my Onewheel out for a spin. I found some awesome trails out near the foothills the other day when I was out riding, and so I'm stoked to go check them out, and I'm starting to feel confident enough on it that I'm going to try out the camera. You know, hopefully I'm not going to jinx myself there and get into any trouble. My Onewheel is the Pint. I got the sand color, a little bit lighter on the side, and then I got the white fender and bumpers too to put on there, just more visibility. Help me stand out a bit better at night, and it's been super fun so far. I've had it 5 days now, and I've put probably about 30-35 miles on it. I've been riding it every day. It's so much fun, especially I come from a board sports background. I've been doing snowboarding and longboarding and a little bit of surfing for many years, so it feels very natural. It feels very intuitive. It feels more like snowboarding than skateboarding, which is pretty cool. I also got this new camera. This is the GoPro Hero 8 Black. Have not filmed really anything with it yet. I haven't even messed with the settings, so part of what I'm doing on this ride is practicing riding with the GoPro and, you know, testing out some different angles, seeing how the footage turns out. GoPros, you usually have to tweak the settings quite a bit to get the video to look decent. We'll see how this one works out of the box. I might have to do a lot of fiddling around with it after the fact, so we'll see how that goes. But I just want to let you guys know that this might not be the most exciting video since I'm going to be experimenting with the camera and riding with the camera and all of that. So, you know, watch if you want to, don't if you don't, you know, you do you. Man, what can I say about this thing? It's freaking awesome. The one thing I'm kind of salty about is, even though I paid extra to get the bundle with all the accessories, they still didn't give me a cap for the charge port right here, which is pretty freaking cheap in my opinion. Like, how is that not included by default? I already got some dirt in there. I'm gonna have to either pay them, like, I don't remember, 25 bucks or something stupid for a cap, or I've read that you can 3D print them or get them on Etsy. I'm gonna check that out. But yeah, we're gonna just fire it up. I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time talking about it. There's zillions of Onewheel videos out there already. So I will say that your shoe choice is hugely important. Get some flat shoes, skater type shoes. I tried riding it with more like running shoe style before, and absolutely terrible. Really hard to balance. I was wobbling like crazy. So don't make that mistake. You know, get some good flat shoes. But yeah, I'm really loving this thing, and it's wild how quickly I've picked it up. I have done board sports a lot, so I guess that makes sense, but it feels very intuitive, very natural. I haven't tried jumping curbs on it yet. You know, like these guys here. A little bit too much for me. I'm worried about, you know, catching the nose, doing the old nose dive that you see on YouTube. Bet this is going to be extremely windy. I haven't put any wind buffers on this camera yet, so sorry about that, guys. Definitely going to need a longer selfie stick to capture some shots like that. I need to look up and see like what these other Onewheel riders are using for filming, because I've seen some really cool shots. I'll try out the wide angle, see if you can see all of me. One thing that you will want to be aware of if you're getting one of these for the first time, especially if you haven't ridden a board, done your board sports in quite a while, and that's the case for me. I have done especially snowboarding for many years, you know, longboarding after that. Surfing's been forever. But your feet have to get conditioned for that. It's pretty rough on the feet because you're standing on a hard surface for extended periods of time. On a longboard or a skateboard, it's not so bad because you are constantly pushing with one foot, right? You're kind of moving your feet around a bit. That helps to keep the circulation flowing, helps to keep your feet from starting to hurt. But on the Onewheel, you're not moving your feet around on there at all. You got to keep your feet on the sensors, on the pads, otherwise it's not going to keep working. So it's rough on your feet. The first couple days I rode it, I could only do 5-10 minutes on the board before my feet were just killing me. I'd have to get off and walk around, stretch them out, jump back on. It's getting better now, you know. I'm on day 5. I can push it on up to, you know, a good 15 minutes at least before it really starts to hurt, and I think my endurance will go up even more. But that's something to be aware of when you first get it. It is going to hurt like a son of a bitch. So just, you gotta suffer through it and build up that endurance for your feet. I've enjoyed riding on sidewalks way more than on like the bike lane or the street, because there's more variety, there's more bumps. You know, you come to intersections like this and it gets way more fun to navigate the bumps and ramps back up onto the sidewalk. Way more exciting to ride. Feels like a little mini obstacle course. And mini obstacle course is kind of the idea with where we're going today. So I'm going up towards the foothills. There's some trails up here. If you know the Fort Collins area, this is Horsetooth, all the way at the west end by the foothills. I came up here 2 nights ago, I want to say. Yeah, 2 nights ago. Found some dirt trails, rode around on them. I didn't do a whole lot because I was still feeling kind of nervous. So far, I have not crashed on this thing yet. Now I have had to bail a couple times because it was, you know, crash imminent kind of stuff. So we'll see how it goes today. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I have not gone this way yet, off to the left, so we're gonna go ahead and give that a try. Got a jogger and a dog back here, so we gotta make sure we stay ahead of them. I did try this footpath the other day. I was way over on the other side, but I think it was the same path. That was pretty challenging. It's just so narrow, not a lot of margin for error. And once you start, like if you carve even a little bit and hit the sides of it where they're slanted, it was just, that made it, I was swerving back and forth. That was one of the times when I had to bail and I just walked over to the regular trail. It's nice going this direction. We're going with the wind and going like just at a good speed so that we have like it feels like I'm just riding in total calm right now. I think we're probably going between 10 and 12 miles an hour. The Pint's top speed, not super high. It's a top speed of 16 miles per hour, but you start getting pushback around 14 miles an hour is what they say. Pushback's a safety feature of the board that will, when you're getting close to the maximum capabilities of the board, the nose will lift up. It'll tilt back, it'll push back to let you know, like, hey, gotta slow it down here, going too fast. I have not actually experienced that yet. My maximum top speed, according to the Onewheel app, is 13.6 miles per hour, so I guess I just haven't gotten going fast enough yet. I'm starting, you know, when I first got the Pint, I thought that 13 or 16 mile per hour top speed was going to be more than enough, but as I have, you know, gotten into it more and gotten more comfortable, I'm realizing, like, yeah, I think I want to go faster. So I predict that there will be an upgrade to the Onewheel XR at some point in the future. You know, not right now, but I could definitely see myself going for it. Even though the XR can only go 18 miles an hour, that's not all that fast, much faster. I think it's 18. It still is a bit faster. The Onewheels are not built for speed though, not compared to, you know, like the boosted board or something like that. These are about the journey, the experience, you know, carving, having fun. All right, let's see what we got up here. The downhills like this are pretty cool because this thing has regenerative braking, which actually seems to work pretty good. I'll get back from some rides and see that I got, you know, 7-8% regenerated. Which is not a ton, but it does help. Depends on how many hills you're going down. Fort Collins doesn't have a ton of those, but you know, there's enough. I'm gonna have to check the battery percentage pretty soon here. That's another thing that's making me want to get the XR sooner rather than later is range. When I got the Pint, I was like, oh, it's 6 to 8 miles of range. That's plenty. You know, in my mind, I was going to be using it to commute to the office and whatever, run errands. And I got the Ultra Charger. You get that, I think 50 minutes total charge time from 0 to full. Super fast charger. So to me, I was like, oh, I can, you know, I can use it for getting around, and if I need to stop and charge, like, that's fine. I work remote. I can stop at Starbucks and hang out and work on stuff for a while. Then, you know, coronavirus happened, everything is shut down and in quarantine. There's not really any place for me to charge out, you know, out and about. I can't just go hang out at Starbucks and charge up. And so that 6 to 8 miles has not been nearly enough because I'm not going out to ride to go to work because I can't go to, I work remote, but I have like a shared office space that I go to, but that's closed too. So I'm working from home. So when I'm coming out riding the Pint, I'm just riding for fun. I'm going out and exploring, which is awesome, except that 6 to 8 mile range just seems so tiny. It blows by before I even know. I'm gonna actually check it because I got a pretty cool app. You can check that stuff. So let's go ahead and come on over here. See what we got. Takes a second to load up. 72%, we're still okay. It does send me pop-up notifications when I get to 50%. It'll pop up and say, hey, you better turn around. You can see here we got 3% regen so far on the trip. Not bad. 2.8 minutes so far. 8 mile range. I don't think that's remaining. Maybe. I'm going downhill a lot, so I probably need to turn around soon-ish, so I don't get myself into trouble. I want to be walking home. Try out this angle. And might be a good. I'm looking past these houses. I want to get out there. I think there's a bike path out in the open area out there. Not sure how to get to it. Okay, it looks like I was incorrect about the path over there, but there is one over here. What do we got here? Clean up after your pet. Not been out here before. A little apprehensive just because we're getting kind of far away from home here. Don't want to... what the heck. It's a beautiful day. I can walk a little bit on the way home if I need to. Oh, I know where we are. Yeah, that goes... I think that's Shields right over there, which is kind of where I need to go. So yeah, let's check this path out and see. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. Check this out. Yeah, I'm digging this. Oh, look at that. Got some benches set up. I don't think I've actually ridden out here. Definitely one of the pluses of having a Onewheel is I'm exploring all these areas I've never been to before. I've lived in Fort Collins for, I think, 18 years now. Yeah. And I'm finding all these places that I didn't even know existed because I actually want to explore now instead of just being on my bike and being like, hey, point A to point B, just want to get there. So that's pretty freaking cool. All right. Jumping back on. Made the mistake. This dirt path here. This is kind of steep too. Oh, this is not dirt, it's asphalt. Oh well. The steep ones here make me a little bit nervous. You're more at risk of catching changing the nose of the board since there's the slants to deal with. Recommend carving back and forth and going slow on the inclines like this. So that's what I've been doing. And oh, can't get up here. Well, U-turn time. I'm getting better at these slowly but surely. Whew, there we go. That's one thing that's freaking awesome on these is you can turn on a dime pretty much. I mean, this is, I don't know, 5-6 foot wide path, but I only used about half of it to turn around. We'll let this biker go by. He is cruising. Yeah, we're not going to be keeping up with him. Alright, how do we get up to the road? That is a kind of cool tunnel. Check that out. That's super cool. Wow! Wow! Alright. Whoop! Bumps. Probably gonna wanna go off to the left here. Yeah, I don't wanna go off that way. That looks like a long ways back to civilization and outlets for charging. This surface is wild to ride on. Everything's vibrating. I feel it in my ears. Oh, that was weird. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, we're on Super View now. Hard to see on the video. Oh yeah, that's definitely quite a bit wider. That's pretty cool. Mess around, try a few angles here just to see how it shakes out. That is interesting. This is Taft Hill in Harmony. I got all turned around out there. I thought I was on Shields. I'm gonna do a little bit more exploring. We got battery to spare, and we made pretty decent progress back towards home. And I have never been over here before. Check out this. Don't want to jump that curb. I see people jumping curbs on their one wheels all the time, so I know it's possible. I just a little scaredy cat, all right? I haven't worked up the courage to try it yet. It's been the perfect time to learn how to ride one of these with the traffic so low from the quarantine and all of that. Okay, I can see a cool spot coming up. Yeah. Zoom right on through. Those bigger bumps are interesting. They always freak me out when I see them coming up. I think that I'm gonna have to bail or gonna wipe out, and then it ends up not being too bad. This one wheel is kind of a beast, and this is the smaller one too. I think the XR is even better at it. I'll do a good solid ground. Now that I'm back close to home, I don't want to go home yet. I want to ride some more, you know? I want to... yeah, let's see what's over here. Let's check the old battery percentage too. That'll tell us what we can get away with or not get away with. We are at, is that updated? 69% battery life. Dang, I've still got plenty left. Hell yeah. 3% regen, 2.3 miles. Did I already go 2.3 miles again? I am skeptical. I didn't feel like I rode that far. 0 mile range. Is this thing connected? Is this thing on? I'm gonna just pause. Maybe it's... just force close it. This is difficult with these gloves. Alright, open up the app, wait for it to connect. Okay, there we go. 42% remaining. Gone another 2.4 miles, no regen. Alright, so we can goof around a little bit more here before we gotta go home. My camera's almost dead. My board's okay, but my camera's almost out of battery. I wanted to show you guys this spot I found though. Check it out. All these fallen down trees, nice shady path. This is such a cool little area that, you know, without the Onewheel, I probably never would have found this. This is awesome. I've just been taking a nice leisurely, slow cruise through here. So serene. See if we can pull the old U-turn. Oh, nope, so close. Oh, but as I mentioned, my camera about to die. It's kind of a bummer, but I'm down to I think 40% or so on the board anyways, so I'm gonna be heading back home. So hey, thanks for watching. You know, this has been a blast just cruising around out here. Stay tuned, you know, I'm gonna do a proper in-depth review of the Onewheel once I get to about a month of ownership, I think. Probably about there. So yeah, by then I'll have the camera under control and see what kind of cool stuff I can come up with. Okay guys, take it easy.